Hello students, today's topic is corporate finance. In simple language, we can say it is money and money management. As you know how important is money for our daily life. Similarly, it is also important in a business. Without finances, a business cannot survive. Without finances, a business cannot be run. As a human body cannot survive without blood and soul, similarly, the business cannot survive without finances. So we can say finances are the blood and soul of the business. It is mainly about raising the funds, and not only raising the funds but having their effective utilization is the main thing. So who is responsible for this effective utilization of the funds? Of course, our finance manager. Finance manager is the person who is responsible to deal with all the financial requirements of the company. To handle this, he must have a knowledge of capital market, money market, and share market also. When he plans the funds of the company, it is called financial planning. And while planning, he has to take into consideration following 4 points. Number one, he has to ensure that the firm has adequate finance. It means the firm must have sufficient capital according to the requirement. Second point, when he is selecting the sources of funds, he has to check that it must be at a minimum cost. It means the cost what we are paying to get that capital, that must be minimum. Third point, now after raising the funds, he has to utilize the funds, and he has to utilize them in a manner to get the maximum efficiency from that. And the lastly, if the funds are utilized effectively, obviously they will earn return more for their owners. So all these 4 points must be taken into consideration for a finance manager to deal with the finances of the company. While preparing this financial plan, he has to take two important decisions. First decision, he has to take financing decision. That financing decision he will take according to the requirement of the company's financial structure. As all the companies are different and many sources are available in the market, but we have to select the best sources according to the requirement of our company. So this is the main task of the financial manager, that he has to select best out of all the sources, and he has to keep in mind the balance between the equity and the debt capital. He can go for the equity or he can go for the borrowed capital. The next decision which he has to take, that is investment decision. Now after raising the fund, the main question is how and where to invest these funds. We have to invest these funds in a systematic manner so that it can bring maximum return for its owners. So this is the main decision of the financial manager, that raising the funds and also using them effectively. Let's discuss the importance of corporate finance. As in a business enterprise, many activities are performed. For example, production, sale, purchase, finance, personal, etc. Out of all these activities, the most important activity is finance. Let's check with the following points how important is that. Number one, it helps in decision making. Most of the decisions of the business are to be taken on the availability of the funds with the business, because at the end every policy or every planning requires the funds for the execution. If there are no funds, no execution can be performed. So our all research and planning and policies will be a flop if we are not having the sufficient funds to execute such policies. So while preparing the policy, we must take into consideration the availability of the finance as well as the impact on the profit, because at the end business is what? It's a profit. Why we do business? We want to earn profit. So if any policy we are making, it must increase our profits, right? So it helps in decision making. Second point is it helps in raising capital for a project. Suppose the company is planning for a new project. They want to start a new project, and for that they are not having funds, sufficient funds. So what they will do? They have to raise fresh funds for a new project. So to raise the funds, company can issue the shares, company can issue the debentures, or company can issue the bonds. It means finances will be raised for a fresh issue, from a fresh issue for a fresh project. Next point is helps in research and development. Research and development is compulsory for the expansion of the business. While we are running the business, we have to expand it. And for expansion, we have to spend some amount on research and development programs, because it's a lengthy program and it requires continuous financial support. So, for the research and development section, we require smooth flowing of the funds. Next point, smooth running of the business firm. It helps in smooth running of the business because some expenses are regularly we require. For example, salaries of employees are to be paid on time, loans are to be cleared on time, raw material etc. we require frequently. So to support that process, we need a smooth flowing of the finances. Next point is it brings coordination between various activities. So how it will bring coordination? The finance department is responsible for the coordination with all the activities in an organization. Suppose the finance department is not providing sufficient funds to purchase the raw material. What will happen? The production will be suffered. If production is not proper, sale will suffer, and ultimately the profits of the concern will suffer. So there must be a proper coordination with all the departments of the company through the finance department, because if finances are not proper, efficiency will suffer. Next point is promotes expansion and diversification. New machines are required, new technologies are required for the expansion. So sometimes we have to buy these technologies, or we have to buy updated machineries. For that, what we need? We need funds, and funds will be provided by the finance department. Next point is managing risk. There are several risks involved in a business. Sometimes sudden fall in the sales, loss due to some natural calamities, or due to some strikes are there. Sometimes there are changes in the government policies, taxation policies. So due to all these things, company has to suffer the risks, and those risks can be covered with the help of the finance department. So company must have financial aid to manage all these risks. Next point is replace old assets. In a business, after a few years, our assets, plants, and machinery become old and outdated. So we have to exchange them, replace them with the new assets. So at that time, also, what we need? We need finances. Next point is payment of dividend and interest. As the company raise capital from the shares and the debentures, so we have to pay the dividend and the interest on time. For that also, what we need? We need our finances. And the last point is payment of taxes and fees. Company has to pay the taxes to the government, company has to pay certain fees to the registrar of the companies. So all these fees we have to pay from the finances available in the company. So again we need finance department. So this is all about the corporate finance in a company. Hope you have understood the topic. Thank you so much.